Hello and welcome. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Trip. In today's episode I'm doing something a little bit different, I guess. Kinda. I'm working on the wife's GTI. This is her daily driver. We've had it for a few years, but we never have done anything to it other than stickers and stuff. But she's at work right now. She drove the Miata to work. So I figured I'll give her a surprise.
Surprise! Ow.
So I bought some lowering springs for the car. That way we can get a little bit lower. Get rid of some of that wheel gap. I mean, it's not terrible, but I think it can be better. But since this is a surprise and the wife's at work, I'm kind of on a little time crunch. So I gotta get this thing in the garage and get it done before she comes home. I don't want to be in the middle of it, hands dirty, catching me in the act. So let's get in the garage and I'll show you what I got for it. Alright, car's in the garage. This might be the first time this car's ever been in this garage, I think. This is the lowering kit I got. It's got some H&R Springs. All nice and new. That's a nice car. If I remember correctly, it's like a inch and a quarter, inch and a half or something drop. And trying to see how much gap we currently have. Like about 2 inch or less, probably less than 2 inch gap currently. Of course, this is just kind of a rough estimate. This is the wheel, closer to 1.5 inches in the wheel. So let's see what these do. And of course, the first course of action: take the wheels off, jack it up. Now I gotta find that damn key. Okay, I got the wheels off, and let's get a peek in here, see what I have to do. Looks like I gotta take that big bolt out, take all these clamps off, disconnect the long, super long sway bar link, and what else? That's the sway bar, that's a big bolt, and disconnect it from the top, which looks like I gotta take a bunch of plastic shit off.
A few moments later.
Well, I didn't make it very far until I realized I needed some tools, because I'm not used to working on German cars. This is our first German car we've had. We've owned mostly Japanese cars and very few domestic. And I needed some triple square bits. Apparently this car has a lot of those, so I needed those. And some special sockets and a spring compressor tool. You'd think I'd have this, considering I've been working on cars for the past 20 years. I normally do it the unsafe way. Oh! So I figured I'd do it the safe way this time. Okay, I got all this stuff off. Also took out 3 nuts on the lower, not ball joint, I guess where the lower control arm mounts the lower ball joint. Took those 3 nuts out. Now I gotta hammer down here until the strut comes out. Fun. Okay, after a lot of beating with my hammer, got that strut finally came out. It was kind of a pain in the butt. Now I get to take that spring off. Okay, got my spring compressor tool, got my socket. Let's see if I can zap this thing off. Am I going the right way? Oh. Hey, you're free. Be free. Oh, I can put one of you guys on. Okay, I got one spring on. Still have 3 more to go. And I need to pick up the pace a little bit, because that one took a lot longer than I was expecting. At least I got all the tools I need now, and I have a good idea on how to do it. So let's throw that one back on, and I'll work on the wheel now. So let's figure the wheel out. At least now I have a helper. You can help me? You can help me do the wheel? Where you going? Don't hide. Hey, that one's back on. It went on a lot easier than it came off. Now let's go to the back. What is that? I want a taco. Can I have a taco? See, the wheel looks like it's going to be significantly easier in the front, since all I really have to do is take that bolt out and pull the spring out. Too easy. See the wheel, all you gotta do is take your little rubber piece, put it on top of it, and shove it back in. Man, I wish the front was that damn easy. Go in your hole. It's good enough. Alright. And within like 2-3 minutes, the wheel is done. All you have to do is jack that little control arm up and throw that bolt in and torque it down. And that's that. Wheel is significantly easier than the front. Now we gotta go to the other side. Who is that? Slowpoke? I think my 86 needs that stickle, since it's kind of a slowpoke. So off to this side. Well, since this front driver's side took so long, took a lot longer than I was expecting, so I'm running out of time here. I gotta hurry up the process, so I'm not gonna record the passenger side. Of course, everything's just the same as this side. So I'm gonna try to get it done as fast as possible. Hopefully I can get it done and pushed outside before Ash comes home. I don't want Ash to come home while I'm in the middle of it, catch me in the act, and be like, it's not what it looks like.
It's not what it looks like.
What does it look like?
2 hours later.
Okay, it's about 3:45ish. My wife normally gets home about 4. I just buttoned her up, got the wheels back on. So I called her and had her pick up a few things up at the store to kind of give me a little bit more time to change, drive up and down the street real quick, and park it in the backyard and wait for her. So let's go do that. Okay, I finished her up, got her outside. Ash should be on her way back from the store, and let's check her out. I don't have my yardstick on me, but it's definitely a lot less gap than there was. I mean, it's not super slammed or anything, but it's definitely lower. I wanted something mild, because she does daily drive this car and doesn't need to be slammed. So just this mild drop looks good. I think you like it. Well, since she's taking a little bit longer than I was expecting, which is, I guess, a good thing, I got my ruler. Let's see. What is that? Just, of course, this is a rough estimate. Say about 3/4 of a gap there. It was almost 2 inches before, I think. And say about one inch. What was the wheel? I think it was 1.5 inches originally. So it looked like the wheel only dropped about half an inch. Of course, it needs to settle. I need to drive it. Well, I went around the block and stuff like that, but not very far. Just make sure everything's tight and not falling apart. I guess we'll do some driving once you get back. And of course, I could have done this without you, Twix. You were so much help. Pretty much did it all by yourself. And I think I hear the Mignata coming. Nothing. Nothing at all. What are you doing?
Getting your groceries.
You know, just checking out your car.
What'd you do to it?
Stuff and things. I don't know. Can you notice anything different about your car?
Like nothing immediately pops out. Inside or outside?
Yeah, it's an outside thing. It's a
Outside.
outside aesthetic.
Did you give me a new sticker?
We already have too many stickers.
I did.
I didn't want to make the car that much faster. Twix helped. She did most of the work.
What are you doing, Twix?
Oh, so
It's lowered.
it is
Isn't
lower.
it? I see more of the sunroof.
Yep,
And
she's
that's definitely different.
less gap. I took a saw to the springs, slammed it
You did not.
while grinding.
You really did lower it, didn't you?
You can do some push-ups. 1, 2.
1, 2.
So it's not like a major drop, it's just kind of a subtle drop. So it probably feels slightly stiffer, not a massive change. So do you think it looks better?
Oh yeah, it's quite aesthetically pleasing. We couldn't have it slammed anyway because of my commute. 24 is a dangerous place, and there's no way I drive on there with the lowered car. But this is exactly like just enough to be pleasing to me.
So what's next? What would make it look better?
New shoes.
The shoes?
New shoes. That's what I'm looking for now.
Yeah, so hopefully next we should get some new wheels for this. Get rid of these stock things. I sent Ashley off for a drive just to see how she feels. Hope she likes it. How'd it drive?
It drove pretty good. I mean, in all honesty, if there is any major changes, I can't feel them. Like it takes bumps and curves exactly the same. However, when I came into the driveway, we had to have like a hump, and I might have scraped just a little bit. maybe you'll be able to hear it. I don't know.
Just standing back here, I heard a little. It was just a small scrape, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. Our roads are pretty bumpy around here, so it would take a major bump in order to make it scrape. But I mean, it still drives great.
But that is it for this video. It took a lot longer than I was expecting. I should probably stick to my Japanese cars. I know those a little bit better. I had to buy a bunch of tools just to do this. I think I spent like $100 in extra tools just to do it. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And come back for some other shenanigans. I think next video I should be taking this to Mid-Ohio. So come back for that. But thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye.